Dear students, very good morning to all. Hope you all are fine. Today's our offline class is about sex linked inheritance. Sex linked inheritance or sex linkage was discovered by Morgan while working on inheritance of eye color in Drosophila. He made three types of crosses: cross 1, cross 2, and cross 3. Cross 1. The white eye male W was crossed with a red eyed female W plus. All the flies of F1 generation were found to be red eyed. F1 flies were allowed to self breed. In F2 generation, both the traits of red eye and white eye appeared in the ratio 3 is to 1, showing that white eye trait is recessive to red eye trait. You can see the parents, a red eyed female and white eyed male. White eyed male crossed with a red eyed female in F1 generation. All the flies were red, that is, red eyed female carrier and a red eyed male. In F2 generation, both traits of red and white appeared in the ratio of 3 is to 1, that is, red eyed female carrier, red eyed male, white eyed male. This is the cross 1 of Morgan involving red eyed female Drosophila and white eyed male Drosophila. F1 generation consisted of only red-eyed flies. In F2 generation, all female flies were red-eyed. 50% of the male flies were red-eyed, and the remaining 50% white-eyed. Now, cross 2 of Morgan. In cross 2, red-eyed females of F1 generation were crossed with white eyed male. It is similar to test cross where hybrids are obtained or crossbred with recessive parents. Morgan obtained red and white eyed female as well as male in equal proportions. That is, one red eyed female, one white eyed female, one red eyed male, one white eyed male. The test cross indicated that white eye color was not restricted to the male fly. This is the figure cross 2 of Morgan, test cross in Drosophila, where red and white eye traits appear in both males and females in equal proportions. Now the cross 3 of Morgan. In cross 3, white eyed females were crossed with red eyed males. It was a reciprocal of cross 1 and should give the similar result as obtained by Mendel. However, Morgan obtained a surprising result. All the males were white eyed, while all the females were red eyed. Figure it is class 3 of Morgan involving white eyed female and red eyed male, showing crisscross inheritance in Drosophila. All females red eyed, all males white eyed. Taking all the classes into consideration, Morgan came to the conclusion that eye color gene is linked to sex and is present on the X chromosome. X chromosome does not pass directly from one parent to the offspring of the same sex but follows a crisscross inheritance. That is, it is transferred from one sex to the offspring of the opposite sex. In other words, in crisscross inheritance, a male transmits his traits to his grandson through daughter, that is digyneic, while a female transmits the traits to her granddaughter through her son, that is diandric. Now we have some sex limited traits, sex influencer traits, and Hollandric traits. Sex limited traits. The genes of these traits are autosomal and found in both sexes but expressed in one sex only. Example is milk glands in female, beard in man, deep male voice, antlers in male deer, brilliant plumage in peacock, female or male musculature. Now, sex influence traits. These are those autosomal genes which are influenced by the sex of the bearer. These traits appear more frequently in one sex than in the other. Example pattern baldness, affected by male sex hormone, that is testosterone, short index finger in male. Hollandric or Hollandric traits. These are Y-linked traits those inherited from male to male only. For example, porcupine skin, TDF testes determining factor, hypertrichosis. Now, sex linkage in human beings. Color blindness and hemophilia or the bleeder's disease are two common examples of sex linked diseases in human beings. So, this was all about today's offline class. Thanks.